Looks like there's a dang fish floating out here. I wonder what happened to the old boy.
And he's gonna have to eat some grilled chicken and broccoli for lunch today, because that's what
Pick it up hard. Yes, pick it up. Oh, that's a good fish, buddy. That crawl clawed me. Tied the ball game up, baby.
Professional YouTube fisherman.
Ah, right underneath the boat. That's a decent fish, too.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. I have no idea why my voice just cracked right there on this this intro. It's a nice, beautiful morning down here in Southeast Alabama, and I'm feeling particularly blessed because I think we are the last state in the Southeast that does not have an active stay-at-home order going on right now, which is probably not a good thing for the state of Alabama, but I'm going to take full advantage of that. Now, that's just at the time of this video being recorded. By the time it comes out to the public, that may have changed, but as of today, we have not been ordered to stay home, so we're going fishing. Now, it's a little late in the morning, a little later than I would have liked to have started, but that's because somebody didn't want to get out of bed. Where are ya? Right there. Look at him. Actually, I'm the one that didn't want to get out of bed. It was really cold this morning, and me and P-Dog right there, who are just coincidentally matching. I swear to God that we did not plan that. It just literally happened. His mom laid out that hoodie for him, and I had already put this shirt on. So yeah, we are the LOJO outdoor team right now. But it was cold this morning, okay? It was like 45 degrees this morning. And which is fine. I mean, you know, right now it's kind of gone up to like 50. It's gonna be a nice day. The high is like 72. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. But that little temperature drop, I have no idea how it's gonna affect the fishing, because the fishing has been really good out here, but you just never know. You get a little cold snap like that, and you just never know what it's gonna do to the fishing. But because we have Pierce with us today, if you guys remember a week or two ago, I'm not sure how long ago it was, but we actually did some fishing with Pierce where I taught him how to use artificial lures, how to bass fish with artificial lures. Had a great time. You guys loved that video. It got a ton of likes. I'm not sure if it got the 29,321 or whatever that he said, but it did get a ton of likes, and you guys flooded the comment section and said that you wanted to see more Pierce. Oh God, there's a shadow right on my face. And you guys really wanted to see him on the SS Minnow Johnson, which is our little micro plastic bass boat. That's exactly what we're going to do today. This is his, well, he's been on it before to help me like run around the lake and do something, but he's never fished off of the SS Minnow Johnson before. So this will be his first time fishing off of it, and it will be our first time fishing back to back basically on it versus each other. So here's the basic rules for this little 1v1 dad versus kid fishing challenge, whatever I end up calling this thing later. So we're both gonna be on the SS Minnow Johnson, obviously. And what we're gonna do, since I am a professional YouTube fisherman, okay, which I don't even know what that means, but I do fish every day, and Pierce does not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off this competition by giving him a 3-fish lead. We're gonna see who can catch the most fish in 2 hours. We're gonna go ahead and give Pierce a 3-0 lead, just to kind of help him along with this, because plus he's gonna be in the back of the boat, you know, it's his first time. It just seems fair to give him a nice little 3-fish lead. But that's not enough. I'm actually gonna throw in a special rule, Pierce, to today's little challenge. A special rule, okay? So we're gonna do who can catch the most fish in 2 hours. But if Pierce catches his new PB bass, which we failed to do in the last video, if he catches his new PB bass, which is anything over 3 pounds, he automatically wins the challenge. It stops right then and there. Even if I have like a 12 to 3 fish lead on him, if he catches his PB, that's it. Challenge is over right then and there. He wins. And I mean, to be honest with you, I want to win the challenge, but if I lose because he catches his new PB off the SS Minnow Johnson, that will be something way worth losing to me. So yeah, that's the rules. We're gonna get rigged up real quick. I'm gonna throw the old GoPro on. Let's dump the SS Minnow Johnson in the water. We'll talk about kind of the baits we're gonna use once we get out on the water. As soon as this boat touches water, we're gonna start our little 2-hour time limit. Get in the comment section, let us know who you think is gonna win. Also smash that thumbs up button if you like seeing Pierce in the videos, which I know you guys do. And if you wanna see more of him, give us any ideas of future challenges that you want to see. Finally, if you are new, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, red button right below the video. Click it, make it turn gray. Join the LOJO Outdoor fam, the best subscribers on YouTube. We are growing rapidly. Make sure you enable that bell notification so you don't miss any cool videos or giveaways going on. Woo! I'm done talking. It's time to go fishing.
All right, dude. I know that you're used to fishing with worms and stuff like that, but just for some reason,
in this shallow grass pond right here, I just want you to throw this bad boy. This thing is called the Whopper Plopper. All right, and as most folks at home know, this thing is an amazing topwater lure. So the great thing about it is it floats, so you don't have to worry about doing much other than casting it out and then just slowly reeling it in. You see how it just splashes and plops on the water like that? Yeah. You can stop it every now and again if you want to, but just nice and slow, doesn't have to be fast. This is such a good topwater lure. We probably won't throw it for long because it is kind of, the sun's up, and normally these kind of lures work well before the sun gets up or when it's cloudy. But it's really shallow in here. There's a lot of aggressive bass. Now you're gonna know you get a bite because all of a sudden the water is going to explode around the lure, all right? And when it does, you just lean into it and start reeling, okay? Use the rod to kind of pull them in. So go ahead and get you a practice cast with it. Just practice, just sidearm, just whipping it like just right in front of you. There you go. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. Beautiful. And then, yeah, just work her on in. We'll just throw that for a few minutes. We're not going to throw that for a long time. I just want you to experience your first topwater bite because it's going to make your heart jump through your throat. Sometimes they'll hit it right there in front of the boat. They'll be following it. Now, what am I going to start with? I think I'm going to start with a Texas rig, which is kind of cheating because you're throwing a topwater lure, but I don't have anything else I can throw. I'm going to load up the old trench hog on a Texas rig. Why the heck not? Got to put some old magic chartreuse on there. It has been killing it for me lately. Watch that turtle. He just went down. All right, I'm officially in the game. So yeah, if I were you, I'd cast it this way. Come on. Are you kidding me? I just broke off my freaking Texas rig. You gotta be freaking joking me. We're off to a great start, aren't we? There's something about putting two people in the SS Minnow Johnson. It's just makes things a little bit more haywire. Well, I don't think the Whopper Plopper is going to do it for old P-Dog. So we're going to go back to what he knows best, and that is the weightless lunker log. I think that's going to be the way to go about this right now, because he can slang this thing. And the best part is you don't have to do anything with a weightless stick bait. You just toss that thing out, let the bait do the work, and let the fish just go ahead and eat it for you. Well, now that Pierce is throwing his Texas rig, I don't feel quite as bad about throwing mine. Geez, I've got like no line left on here. That's not great. Now Pierce and I know from personal experience that this little corner right here and all the way around, there's a ton of brush, timber, wood in the water, and there are some big bass that hang out here, because this is where we were fishing from the bank when I stole Pierce's PB from him right in front of him. So man, any cast straight ahead in any of this stuff right here is going to be what they call a money cast anywhere in here. We got to take our time and fish this whole area nice and slow, because this is where they be. That's a fish. Oh, come on, buddy. That'd be fish number one for Uncle Lojo. It looks like almost like a spotted bass. That's crazy. It's not, but okay. Old crooked back on the trench hog, the stinky trench hog.
How big is he?
Oh, he's not big, but this is a numbers competition, my man. This is who can catch the most fish, and that makes it 3-1 right there. First fish out of this little area, but I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say this is not gonna be our last fish in this little area. We were just saying, this is one of those money zones right here. It's just got a lot of features that make it very nice and attractive to bass. Certainly not the size we're after, but in a numbers competition, I'm not gonna complain. Oh yeah, that's a good cast too. We are in here, boys. Well, we've got no choice. We've got to switch ponds. Got to do it. And what I'm thinking is that pond that we just got out of was a lot smaller, probably about a third of the size of this one. So
when you have a cold front, the smaller bodies of water are going to get colder first and quicker. So I'm hoping, since this lake, it's more of a small lake, that's just a pond. So hopefully the weather, the temperature in this one has not dropped as much, because clearly this cold front has affected these bass, because they have been super shallow in grass for weeks and they're not there anymore, or at least they're not biting. So same strategy here. The water's a little bit dirtier too, which might also mean it's a little bit warmer. We're gonna have to slow down, downsize our presentation, but that's okay. We're all right. 3-1 lead Pierce still has, but that's okay though. We're on the comeback. We're gonna figure these little jokers out. Well, I decided to downsize my presentation quite a bit. I just went to a straight up crack and crawl Texas rig, a lot smaller, whoa, of a presentation. I'm gonna keep Pierce throwing that lunker log because I just feel like that's the best possible scenario for him. But now that we're in this pond, I'm liking the looks of this a little bit. I don't think this pond has gotten as cold. The water's still pretty dirty, which is good for what we're doing. Hopefully these fish in this lake are still shallow. We're gonna find out real soon though. Oh, right underneath the boat. That's a decent fish too. Holy, oh actually it's not, it's just fighting like crazy. Well, that's a good sign right there, because old P-Dog and I had been pretty concerned with about an hour into this challenge, which is like halfway, and we really hadn't got caught much. Man, he was barely skin hooked right there. Holy moly.
That's big.
Nah, that's a little 1.5 pounds, or that's nothing, man. There's a lot bigger fish out there than this. But more importantly than the size of that fish is the number that it represents. That's a solid 3-2 lead right there. Pierce is in the back of the boat. I get it. A lot of you guys are going to be railing on me in the comment section because he's in the back of the boat, but there's no other option. I thought about letting him stand up here, but that's gonna lead to him falling in the lake. Well, because you've got nothing to grab onto up there. And when you're back here, at least you have my seat to grab onto. And I feel like that's a good safety feature on this boat. But anyway, that's a good sign right there. That was like my 3rd or 4th flip with the crack and crawl, the smaller presentation, but we're still shallow up in the grass, which is where these fish should be right now. And that has just sent my confidence through the roof. And with Pierce throwing that dang lunker log behind me, it's only a matter of time before he gets bit too. All right, hold on, let me get us going in the right direction here. Ooh, I just got nailed. Jeez. God, I just got absolutely, look at that. Cut my craw in half, cut the claws off my craw. Craw clawed me. Oh, come on, go backwards, boat. You're such a big lug. Well, he must have moved on with his life. He got some fake craw claws in his mouth and he just moved on. He was good with that. He didn't want the whole meal. What's all this junk in the water? This crap hadn't been here. What's going on? There's a fish right there. Guess I made a good cast. Tied the ball game up, baby. Still not the fish that we're looking for. That counted in the boat, baby. That's an old rule we came up with a long time ago. And he screwed my crawl up though. Dang it, I'm running out of craws. That's a tie ball game there, Pierce. Hold on, let me fix your worm here. You got some issues going on. All right, man, well, we tied the ball game up 3-3. But luckily for Pierce, I'm running out of lures here because I think I've only got one crack and crawl left. I've only had like a pack of 3 or 4 when I came out here. Maybe even less than that. I think I have a jig too with a crack and crawl on there. I've been cutting like one segment of the body off, so making it just a little bit smaller. And of course, I've been dipping the old claws in that chartreuse dye, which I have been just murdering the fish with that dye on any lure that I've been using. This time of year, springtime, it is just, talk about the juice, it is the juice. How you feeling back there, old Pierce? We never did say what the loser was gonna have to do. I know, man, you just gotta get on the board, I think. If you can just get the confidence of getting one fish in the boat, that's going to help you tremendously. You do, I'm telling you, you're throwing the right lure, man. As calm as it is back here, weightless, stick bait is what we call that. It is just, it's deadly. Let me reposition our boat here real quick. Coming down this little stretch right here, this is a really good stretch. There are fish. I think the loser is gonna have to eat whatever the winner wants for lunch. That's typically a good punishment.
Oh, no.
Well, you ain't winning, so we'll have to.
I haven't caught a fish.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that you either got to catch a fish or you've got to catch your PB. That's what you got to do. One or the other, really quickly. I have to go investigate that. I don't like seeing random dead fish in my ponds. That would be the second one today. First one was a gar. You see that white belly out there, Pierce? Floating? Yeah, that's a white belly of a fish, looks like. Well, that's just a piece of trash, but it looks like a fish to me. Let's go check it out. And we certainly ain't catching any fish right now, so we might as well go check out this dead floating fish. It actually looks pretty big too. Yeah, looks like a bass. That's not cool. Looks like a bass to me. Yeah, look at that. That's a pretty decent sized fish.
Bigger than 3 pounders.
Yeah, that would be close to a 3-pounder for sure. I wonder what happened to the old boy.
Maybe he got eaten.
No, he didn't get eaten. He was fine. He probably choked on something. I don't know. That might have been your new PB right there, man. If only he was not dead. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Oh, you did. You did have one. Dude, you had one. That's your first bite of the day. Dang.
Couldn't tell.
No, you definitely did, because your line was running to the left. So next time, when you feel one, man, lift up like you're trying to pull a car. You yank up like you're just trying to rip that fish's face off, because you won't. That fish is tough. Whew, so Pierce just got his first little action of the morning, which is good because he's been struggling. I know that bait is gonna work. I mean, he's throwing that dang lunker log. Yeah, that's the cast right there, man. If you can make that cast consistently, you will catch every fish out here, because they can't resist the lure that you're throwing, even more than the lure I'm throwing. One's got mine right now. Come on, you little yoinker. And Uncle Lojo takes the lead. Stop it. What a feisty little guy. I love it. Woo! I took the lead, but you're starting to get some bites, so I have a feeling the last 30 minutes of this little competition is about to heat up. But that is 4-2-3. Oh, my crawl. Well, that's my last crawl. That might be your saving grace right there, because the lure that I've been catching them on, I don't have any more now. So I'm gonna have to switch to something else. This is your time to shine there, Mr. Weightless Lunker Log. All right. I switched to the old Slim Shake worm. I think that's like a green pumpkin or a natural or something with a little chartreuse tail action. Pierce is just nailing these reeds over here. I keep telling them the bass up on land, they're really hard to catch. Probably should stick to the ones in the water. If the Slim Shake does not work for me, I do have one crack and crawl left. It's just on a jig, which is kind of a big jig, so I'm just not sure. I'm going with the whole downsized presentation right now. And a big jig does not really fit that mold. Fun fact, I just spilled almost my entire thing of dye on my boat. And we've switched to the jig that had my last crack and crawl on it. Pierce is still buckling down with the old lunker log. We kind of made a little spot switch here. I'm really just hoping we can catch just a couple more fish. I mean, we're running out of time too. We got like 10-15 minutes left in this little challenge. And Pierce is yet to catch a fish, but you know, the thing about kids, never count them out. They could just make that one great cast and he could hook his PB and end this competition any second. So never count P-Dog out. And the reality is, even if I had a 10-3 lead, wouldn't even matter, because like I just said, he could catch a 3.5-pound bass. That's his new PB, and boom, this thing is over. And there's many 3.5-pound bass, or well, I'm just saying there's a million bass that are more than that out here. So literally any cast could be that fish. Jeez. Jeez. Holy moly, that was a crazy bite. I'm just sitting here. Come on, stop it now. Oh, he turned my engine up. I was just sitting here, just kind of thinking. Look at that choke, that Grass Hero jig. Still nothing big though, man. Nothing big. Go ahead and keep casting, dude. All you got to do at this point, so I mean, that's 5-3. All you got to do is catch a 3 pound 1 ouncer, and you can still win this thing. All this grass right here in front of you while I'm messing with this fish, I'd be tearing it all up. All right, Mr. Guy, although he tore up my last and final Kraken crawl, but at this point in the game, I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. I want Pierce to catch a nice fish because I love him, but I also don't want him to win this competition. So I'd love it if Pierce just caught like a 2 pound 15 ouncer with about 5 minutes left in this dang challenge. Pick it up hard. Yes, pick it up. Oh, that's a good fish, buddy. That's not going to be your PB, but get him on the boat. Yeah, here, I got you. Yeah, all right. Good job, man. Nice. I literally had just cut my GoPro off. Man, this is a good spot right here. Okay. Well, that's definitely not a 3 pounder, but hey, a nice fish nonetheless. But more importantly, your first fish of the day. Why don't you go ahead and toss them on out of the boat? Yoink. Yoinked him right on out of there.
I actually caught a fish.
You did, and you yoinked him too. I looked back and Pierce is just stuck him right in the top of the face, mouth. All right, keep on casting, man. It's not over yet. That makes it 5-4. So it's a little bit more interesting now. Did you feel that bite, or did you just pick up and there was something running with it?
Well, yeah, that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, that's really, with that kind of lure, that's exactly what happens. You just pick up and all of a sudden your line's just swimming off to the side and you can't pick your lure up anymore. Oh man, things are getting interesting here. That's kind of how it goes with these challenges. It's kind of boring, and then all of a sudden the last 5-10 minutes, things just go crazy. I just got crushed again on the jig. Here, cast like right up in there. Go ahead, man. Get them on in there. I'm gonna go. Ooh, I got another one. Come on. Ooh, that's a little bit bigger. Now that's pushing. That's pushing 3 right there. That's a skinny 2.5 pounder. All right, keep fishing, man. Keep fishing. Got about 3 minutes left. How is this heating up so much right here? Let's we don't need to weigh him. It's like a 2.25. God, he completely tore my Kraken crawl trailer up. Nice little fish. Oh man, what is that? So that's 6-4. We've got literally 3 minutes left. By the time we get back to our truck, that is going to be it. I don't even know what I can put on this jig. Guys, if you had been in this boat with us, you'd know how much we've been struggling today just to catch fish in general. And the fact that it's turned on so much right here at the end is just crazy.
All right, kids, well, we had to get off the water for obvious reasons. The bite has really just, aside from that last couple 5 minutes that it was just popping off for some reason, outside of that, we were really struggling to figure out these fish today. And it's 100% cold front. I mean, no doubt in my mind that that was a cold front type of problem. And old P-Dog happened to fall victim to it. So your boy Uncle Lojo had to take the dub. That's why he's loading the rods in the truck. Because, I mean, you know, the losers got to load up. Losers got to load the boat up. And he's going to have to eat some grilled chicken and broccoli for lunch today. Because that's what I feel like having. That's right, baby. Yeah. Hey, I gave you a 3-fish head start, man. I did the best I could here. But nevertheless, guys, a whole lot of fun. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a ton of fun. He did catch a fish, which was really good. The final score was like 6-4, but he did catch one on artificial lures. So that's like the 3rd fish he's caught on artificial lures the last week. So that's 3 more than he had his entire life prior to that. So I'm really proud of him for achieving that. So what do you have to say, Pierce, after you got a 3-fish lead and then proceeded to be defeated? What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm not eating broccoli.
Well, hey, that was the deal, man. We made the deal.
I never shook on it.
We never shook on it. Spoken like a true child trying to get out of something.
But you.
Hey, broccoli's good for you. It makes you strong.
But it's disgusting.
Regardless of what we had for lunch, we had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing Pierce back on the channel. This is definitely new territory for him. This is not stuff that he has comfortable doing. He's stepping outside his comfort zone to do this, but it's gonna help him in the long run. Remember guys, if you enjoy this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Let us know in the comment section what challenge video you'd like to see me and Pierce do next. And we will certainly add it to the docket. And now that he is out of school for 18 months, years, then, or indefinitely, well, there's plenty of time for us to do different fishing challenges or stuff that you guys want to see. So just let us know. If you're new, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, join the LOJO Outdoor Fan, the best subscribers on YouTube. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything. The channel continues to grow rapidly because so many of you are either, you know, home from work, home from school, or whatever. And I'm glad that I can be the person that provides you with a small bit of entertainment during your maybe very bored day. So thank you for being a part of that, letting me be a part of your experience on YouTube. Guys, we are getting out of here on to the next outdoor adventure. Pierce hit him with the fist bump. Even though you lost the challenge, we're out. Bye.